that reminds me. Sorry, it's doing the skipping thing. I made it stop. Okay. What kind of boom booms do I have? That would be fun and exciting. Oh, or we could try that. We haven't tried out the alien blaster yet. Let's do that. We got the tri-beam laser rifles and the alien blaster from the spaceship. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your cat took great offense. And dead. This isn't going well. I could. I mean, it's not that I need healing supplies. It's that I'm not getting to them fast enough. User error.
Listen to a sweet lullaby, sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
Yeah, that sounds fun. God fucking.
With the man in the moon, why don't you go and take it slow?
They're not immune, it was working. Just not very well. I really just wanted to see what the alien blaster did, because I couldn't remember. This should work. I mean, that would also work.
Listen to a sweet lullaby.
A little too far. Wait a minute. Usually this is not necessary. That was not what I meant to think.
Wouldn't say no to something to ease the pain. Granted, that's usually the case. But right now, especially...
Okay, was that everybody? Cause fuck you guys. Alright. Yeah, Rule's kind of being a little bitch. I don't know what his deal is.
To the town of Alfreel rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Okay, you can have those. Definitely can have the
In this
machete.
town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red.
Yeah, you can take that too.
Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more.
That'll do for now.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona ranger, wouldn't be too long in town.
I think I'm missing some bodies. There's one.
And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw
that I got all of them.
and the tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his
Pretty
death.
much take care of most of the issues we're having.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make the play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today.
Okay,
Texas Red had not clear
so
leather
save.
for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on
I'm
the
pretty
ground.
sure I can't go over this way, but hey,
Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal
it
slip
was worth a shot.
when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big
Oftentimes, if you can follow a light-colored path, it'll lead you somewhere that you can actually walk over. But apparently not this time.
Big iron on his hip.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. We've got some news for you coming right up. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostages' release.
Oh gee, they're
One
talking
more
about us
story
on the
for you.
radio.
Residents of Novak were running for cover following the failed launch of 3 rockets from the
Where are we trying to go
Repcon
now?
test site. Possible causes suggested were engineering mistakes, century-old equipment, and the fact that the rockets were piloted by a cult of crazy ghouls.
What if we come from...
You know they say that no news is good
This
news,
way.
but I think my program would be awfully
have that
the journey
put away
beats
somewhere.
the destination.
I've got
And
all sorts of
especially if your
weapons
spurs
stashed
go
in Big
jingle,
Mountain.
jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
When I pick up things that make the game too easy, I usually just put them away somewhere in storage. But I really like this gun. And Elijah's.
As I go riding merrily along, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad to sing?
Does not want me to go up.
And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along.
I keep mixing up things in my mind, thinking like this playthrough and last playthrough, getting them mixed up. So I'm not certain, but I think I might have already picked that rifle up.
Okay. I'm all out, boss.
Not that one. That one.
Oh, I got spurs that jingle,
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle,
riding merrily
as I go riding merrily along.
oh, ain't you
And they
I have moonshine in my pocket.
glad to sing, oh,
Leads me to believe I may have already been there.
far from wrong.
oh, Lily
Have you ever had moonshine in real life? Moonshine is good. Oh, stream crash.
I got spurs that jingle,
I got spurs that jingle,
Why does it say I went offline?
merrily
as I go riding merrily along.
oh, ain't you
And they sing, oh, ain't you, 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 ain't you.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. It's just about time to get you some news. The NCR flag has been hoisted over former Legion Outpost Nelson after heavy fighting. NCR officials are
I
calling
don't
this
know
a
what
big
happened
win.
there, but I
for
think the
troop
stream
morale.
is running now.
One more story for you. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in a ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find
Well,
it, do not,
It's not
repeat,
frozen
do
though.
not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out
Okay.
from me to you.
So it looks like it's working now. It says 9 viewers. Can everybody see me and everything is working? Are we good to go? I think it looks like everything's back up and running.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes,
I don't know why it did that. It hasn't happened at all since I actually hardwired into the internet.
but the day that I
I'm not even on Wi-Fi this time. Okay, so we want to be up this way?
You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number.
Jump, 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 jump. Can I walk up this way? Yeah, didn't really seem that way. Why am I so lost?
But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
I need to be up there. Yeah, so you were saying, I've got moonshine in my pocket right now on my character, so I feel like I may have already been there. Though I'm not certain of this. Huh, figures. Stuck.
This is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
So I think when the stream froze, what I was in the middle of asking everybody is if you guys have ever tried moonshine, because it is damn good. Aw, well I hope you have good sleeps. Enjoy your evening and whatnot. Thanks for joining us today, Mint Chocolate. How am I gonna get up to where I need to be? I don't remember how to get up there. I climb up this? How far can I climb? Trying to climb the mountain is how I got stuck last time. But there's gotta be a way into where I'm trying to go.
Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I'd heartaches by the number. I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Maybe I have to go up and around?
Heartache number 3 was when you called me.
I don't remember it being this difficult to figure out how to get there.
With hopeful heart I waited for you, not long ago. I waited
Apple pie moonshine is the best. Have you ever put apple pie moonshine and ice cream in a blender and turned it into a milkshake? Because if you haven't, you should do. It'll change your life. So the first time I had it, I got it from this restaurant called Soda Jerks. And it was so friggin' amazing. I had to acquire things to make it at home. I don't know where you guys can get stuff to make apple pie moonshine, depending on where you are. I don't think you can get moonshine everywhere. The one that I had was made in Regina, Saskatchewan. but the brand on it is like Moose Jaw something. And Moose Jaw's where I'm from, so I honestly just got it for the bottle. I wasn't even sure if the moonshine was gonna be good. But it was really good. I'm clearly on the wrong side of the mountains. Like, how am I screwing this up so bad? Just want to get to the gecko. I tried from here and it didn't really work. I'm trying to get the gecko eggs for Red Lucy. And I need to get in here. Except it doesn't want me. I need to get up to the peak, and I can't figure out where the best entrance to actually get my ass up to the peak is. They gotta be like way the fuck up there.
It's a sin to tell millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I, yes, I love
Grr and stuff.
if you break.
I do not remember it being that difficult to get over to these friggin' eggs.
So be sure it's true when you say I love.
Gotta be doing something wrong here.
It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. 'Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart is done been broken. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell.
This might be promising, or this might be exactly the location I was in
Welcome
before.
back to
where
the program.
nothing
This is
is
Mr.
sorting
New
itself
Vegas,
out.
and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. Here are our top stories. The NCR flag has been hoisted over former Legion Outpost Nelson after heavy fighting. NCR officials are calling this a big win for troop morale. Also, Prim formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
People of Prim, the NCR wishes to inform you that you are under their jurisdiction now.
This is
From
not.
now on, you're
not
going to be
working out
living
for
by
me,
our
guys.
rules.
Mojave, Mo problems.
I don't
Am
understand.
I right? You know,
I did this
sometimes
last
the
time.
journey beats the destination. And
How'd I do
especially
it?
if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals
way did I
along
come
the
from?
way.
Like, I've only done this quest a bajillion times.
got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that
I
song
can't even
ain't
walk
so
over there.
very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell,
This is so much bullshit.
though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Jingle, jangle.
East of the wrecked highway? That's not a location around here that I have.
Oh, I got spurs that jingle,
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle,
riding merrily
as I go
along.
riding merrily along.
Oh, ain't you glad
And they
you're
sing,
single?
oh,
Okay, I was at the Lucky Gem mine.
Ain't so very far
and that
from
song ain't so very
wrong.
far from wrong.
Oh,
And head north?
oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fly. I got spurs that jingle,
I got spurs that jingle,
as
jangle,
I
jingle,
go riding merrily
as I
along.
go riding merrily along.
Oh, ain't you glad
And they
you're
sing,
single?
oh, ain't you glad
And
you're
that
single?
song ain't so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't so
Very far from wrong.
I don't know if this is actually the way I'm supposed to be going, but I think that's approximately the destructions.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're going to keep you listening all day. Here are our top stories. Listeners have been unable to pick up radio broadcasts from Black Mountain recently. Most are calling the static, quote, a welcome improvement. In addition, scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to
Going
identify
north
them
is
due
taking me
to
away
low
from where
visibility.
I wanted
Promotional
to be.
consideration for this news program has been paid for by the
And
Ultralux.
of course,
The
now I'm
Ultralux.
fucking
Live life
stuck.
in the lap of luxury. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
And that song ain't so very far
And that
from
song ain't so
wrong.
very far from wrong.
Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fly. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle,
I got
jangle,
spurs that jingle,
and
jangle,
I go
jingle,
riding merrily
as I
along.
go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad
And
you're
that
single?
song is so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't so very
Far from wrong.
Well, we're here. Might as well see if there's anything in here I want. Cool. was an actual book.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody
Bumped up my
is me.
speech.
I love you. We've got some news for you coming right up. Word out of Camp Golf
I
is
think
that
that's
many NCR
pretty much the
Rangers
only
can
exciting
expect
thing to grab from
redeployment in
inside.
the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. In other news, patrons of the Ultralux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating
I
the
expect to
fullness
be
of
awed
its
by your
wait
dizzying
list.
mercantile sense,
Those
boss.
who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. Those were our top stories. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
To the town of our Creole rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say.
Pretty sure I already searched all through here for any way to get up to where it's actually trying to put me. And it just won't let me. Going north didn't seem to get me anywhere.
He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red.
Going north is taking me away from the actual cave that I'm looking for.
On his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.
Maybe I have to like walk all the way around.
Was in Arizona, Ranger wouldn't be too long in town.
Won't let me do that. Can't walk all the way around. It's gonna make me fall down here.
And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red.
So maybe it's over here somewhere?
But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger.
I can't even go in here. This is a no-go zone.
The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet.
Toward the
It
road?
was 20 past 11.
Which road?
They walked out in the street.
Toward this road?
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome
I was
ranger
everywhere
was
lower.
about
It's
to meet his
pointing
death.
me towards something with the word peak in it. Peak usually
There was
implies
40 feet
top of
between
mountain.
them when they stopped to make their play.
Because what
And
is...
the swiftness with the ranger is still talked about today.
This is what I'm trying to find.
Texas
Sounds like a
red
top of a
leather
mountain kind of
bore
place, right?
fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip.
Yeah, it's not gonna let
Big
me
iron
walk
on
that
his
way.
hip. Big iron, big iron.
I'm so
When he
confused.
tried to match the ranger
This
with
was
the big
not this
iron on
hard
his
last
hip.
time I did it. I'm
Big
like
iron
certain.
on his hip.
Half the time I find this place by accident. head's just rolling away down the hill. Okay. Maybe now we're headed in the right direction?
I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number 2 was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay.
Well,
Yes,
I think this was it here. There we go.
troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by
Is that actually what I want?
a love that I can't win.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache and said that
Ah, it's so hard to see when they're all doing their fire shit.
These fools are fucking you.
Yeah, that must have been like a me problem, because it has never been so hard to find this place. I've never struggled like that to find this friggin' cavern. That was some bullshit.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Hello, dead prospector. Sat cross-legged for way too long. Bad choice.
Sure. I'll stop using my... Sure thing, boss. I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss. Been doing this longer than you, pal.
This is Mr. New Vegas, fanning the flames of your passion. Oh, the latest news coming your way right now. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. Also in the headlines, the influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
To the town of our Fria rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early.
You're probably gonna want to look into that whole gecko situation before the bombs drop. Just so they don't, you know, evolve in your yard and all.
He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip.
Just gotta find me some sweet jet.
In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though you.
Welcome back, stranger.
And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19.
Do you have good news for the Thorn? Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
Well, that sounds helpful. I think my favorite outside bug animal thing is dragonflies because they eat the mosquitoes.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red.
Well, then maybe your backyard fire geckos will eat the bloat flies, and then you won't have to like worry about feeding them.
You are a match to my elite, but don't congratulate yourself so profusely just yet. Still, your valor deserves recognition, and I shall honor it. The Thorn's calling its elite hunters to collect one of its deadliest creatures. Find Night Stalker eggs, and your bravery will be greatly rewarded. Night Stalkers are amongst the most fearsome beasts you'll ever face. They're also hard to find, but I know of a nest at a cave near Bitter Springs.
So, fun fact, she's talking about how Night Stalkers are like so strong and sneaky. The legendary Night Stalker is actually the weakest of all of the legendaries, and somehow the bloatfly is the strongest? I don't get that. You would think it would be the Deathclaw. I don't know. Interesting facts for you.
Confident. I like that. So long, stranger.
Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
So now we're off to look for the Night Stalker eggs. Hopefully this one will go faster. I'm still hoping to have time to finish these and then go hunt the other legendaries.
I hear reports of Legion raiding parties all over the place.
I think I killed the legendary bloatfly when I did the actual Big Mountain DLC. I put it to the group to decide what I should do next at one point, and someone sent me to the mysterious cave. So I'm pretty sure that one's taken care of. So the Deathclaw will be our second legendary when we get to that. And then we've still got the last three. The Gecko, the Cazador, and the Night Stalker to get through.
Sweet, go to sleep, whispering a lullaby tune.
I usually try to save them and do the whole legendary run all at once, but because I let the group decide and they chose to go do the bloatfly, we ended up doing that one early.
And take it slow. And don't you know?
Okay, so we're going to the cave. And I Actually, this is where the legendary Night Stalker lives. So I guess we're doing legendary Night Stalker now.
And let the world go by.
Okay, so
This
real quick
is
before we
Mr.
jump in
Vegas fanning
and
the flames of your passion.
finish off what we're doing here,
I've got news
got
for
another
you.
hour left of the stream,
Scavengers
and I'm
report
out of G
hulking
Fuel.
individuals
So I'm gonna take a
moving
really
around
quick
Hidden
G
Valley
Fuel
after
break,
dusk,
and I'll be
but have
back
been unable to
momentarily.
identify them due to low visibility. Also, residents of Novak were running for cover following the failed launch of 3 rockets from the Repcon test site. Possible causes suggested were engineering mistakes, century-old equipment, and the fact that the rockets were piloted by a cult of crazy ghouls. That's all for now. This is Mr. New Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 1 was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number 2 was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got
That silly boy. Always stealing my chair. Oh, hey, Black Hook. Thanks for joining. Binks is a good stream partner. He likes to fill in, you know, keep the chair warm and stuff while I'm filling up my G Fuel and taking breaks. Oh, yeah, you like that fun fact about the Night Stalker? Just thought I'd share that random tidbit with you. Well, Binksy, you were quite the hit. Would you like to have a little treat? Because everyone was so excited to see you. Here's your treats. Oh. That was a good little piggy grunt. Yeah. Are you excited? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the treats, he says. Oh, yes. Thank you. I need you to come stand over here now, okay? I don't want to roll over you with my chair. Oh, I have a feeling that my little Rexy boy here wouldn't be a fan of rats either. And he's actually also not a fan of hats. Possibly because they rhyme. See, this is why I leave the camera open instead of putting up the be right back screen when I'm pretty sure he's gonna go sit in the chair. Because then you guys can just hang out. Okay. We have G Fuel. We are prepared.
I've been doing this little help here, boss. I've been doing this longer than you, pal.
Bub Louie. My health points are full, but I'm overweighted. Ah. Yeah, that's not a shock. I've been using a lot of buff out. I need to go empty my pockets, but it hasn't happened yet. Here we go, Bloodborne Cave. Gonna go grab some eggs and fight us a legendary Night Stalker.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora
is where
here.
the legendary spawns.
According to a new report, violent
If you go
crime
down
is
the
on
other
a sharp
path,
decline in New Vegas.
Pretty sure
the
it just
report
brings you out
credits
down
the
here
decline
anyway.
of the population of fiends in the area. In possibly related news, local chem dealers report an overall decrease in their standard of living. In other news, eyewitnesses outside Camp McCarran are reporting a large explosion near its monorail station. The NCR is denying the incident.
I see.
You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Got a song for you now. It's about a guy who's cold on the exterior, but deep down, you know, he's a good man. And his name is Johnny Guitar.
Probably just need to do a little save here.
Maybe you're cold, but you're so
They done trapped old Brando. Shit. Huh, a Deathclaw omelet would be like huge. That would be a satisfying food.
Maybe you're cold, but you're
Wouldn't say no to some.
I was always a fool.
No, not Raoul. Shit. That was not the goal.
They call What if you stay?
Bye bye. I love it when they fly.
Like the one they call
Where are you?
Johnny Guitar.
There we go. I don't know if I've been to Sloan yet this playthrough. Okay, I need a little healing snack. Probably that too.
Oh, boss, take a look around and see if any of my parts are lying around. Huh?
So right here there's a key. You want to grab that as well.
One they call Johnny Guitar.
Definitely Slasher.
Johnny Guitar.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look
That's some pretty
extraordinarily
good stuff
beautiful
scattered
right
around
now.
on the ground.
All
Just
the
gotta
latest news
pick through
coming
it.
your way right now. Witnesses report a huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. Also in the headlines, several witnesses report a vertibird flying in from the northeast. One of them, using binoculars, claimed it was being flown by a group of old men.
Those are the eggs.
That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. And now,
This is our
Nat
headless
King Cole
legendary.
reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow.
I expect to be
Because
awed
New
by your
Vegas,
dizzying mercantile sense,
you never
boss.
know.
Huzzah. I think we have to go this way to get out.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world
Forgot he was in here.
tonight. Take me, make me forget.
We really need to go clean
my
out our pockets.
sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me
There's probably some decent stuff in here.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow.
That was fun. Need a good explosion every now and then.
All that a heart should know. Love me
He's waving.
as though there
Hi.
were no tomorrow. Oh, my
Random body glitches in
darling,
this game
love me.
are stellar.
Don't ever let me go.
Noise. Oh, he triggered it.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow.
God damn it, Raoul. Should probably just disarm that.
All that a heart should know.
Problem solved.
As though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my
Still waving.
darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Skeleton was such a tweaker that he's still just twitching. Okay, now I'm overcumbered again.
As though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't
Okay.
ever let me go.
And that should be our exit.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas
I wouldn't mind
here.
this so much
You're
if
also
it weren't
great,
for that
and we're going
maniacal
to keep
gleam in
you
your eye.
listening all day. If you like news, you're going to love our next segment.
Okay, let's do something
Unconfirmed
about
reports
this.
say NCR's
conflict
General Lee
situation.
Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Moving on. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Mojave? Mo problems. Am I right? Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone?
Fixer would
when it
theoretically
wasn't
fix my
quite true?
addiction, yes.
Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
The fiends are running for their lives. That'll show everyone what we do to our enemies.
Be sure it's true when you say
Feeling thirsty?
I love you. It's a sin.
Well, in that one case, Tasha's a rebel.
Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken.
Oh, this bitch has so much of my money right now. That's all mine. All my money. Give me my caps. Probably should have grabbed the things that I put in, Raoul's
So
pocket.
be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. Call. You got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart is done been broken. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you. Yes, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
Well, that was a little bit of my money.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. We've got some news for you coming right up. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Also, according to a new report, violent crime is on a sharp decline in New Vegas.
Feeling thirsty?
The report credits the decline of the population of fiends in the area. In possibly related news, local chem dealers report an overall decrease in their standard of living. Promotional
I have a
consideration
lot of
for this news
ammo for
program has
that.
been
Maybe I
paid
don't
for
want to
by
get
the
rid of it.
Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more.
Machete.
Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world
Actually,
will
want to keep
end.
that.
Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way.
Okay, we'll keep the rest of those weapons.
And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to
Okay.
stay.
You can have a couple things back and
Sure. I'll stop using my... Sure thing, boss. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Yes, I've got heartaches by the
here. You have these things back.
that's the day my world will end.
Yes, yes, this will do. Machete. Yes, I think that's one of the only movies, maybe the only movie he's ever done that he was the actual star of. But he's in so many good movies. And back to Red Lucy.
Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Rumors of imminent war have made it all the way down here.
go riding merrily along. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad to
I
jingle
suppose that is
in that song? Ain't so
possibly a good
very far
comparison.
from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily
Sometimes he's got like medium
Bell,
big roles.
though I may have done some fooling, this is why
He's
I
done
never
quite the
cry.
variety.
'Cause I got
Like he was in
spurs that
Spy
jingle,
Kids.
jangle, jingle.
He was also in
As I go riding
the House of a
merrily
Thousand Corpses
along.
trilogy.
They
Quite the
sing,
variety.
oh, ain't you glad we're single? And that song ain't so very
Welcome
far
back,
from
stranger.
wrong.
Do you have good news? Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it. I thank you, stranger. The Thorn thanks you. I'm asking our top hunters to gather Cazador eggs. I'd be impressed by whoever returns with such a prize. Cazadors are extremely deadly, but they are also reclusive. Try looking near the Red Rocks canyons.
Oh, I got spurs that jingle, jangle.
The crowd loves your bravery. So long, stranger.
Riding merrily along.
And they sing, oh, ain't you glad
And that
to
song
The bosses of the Omertas?
This is the last
The
one
Omertas?
before the Death
The
Cloud
ones that
one.
run Gomorrah. Someone killed them.
Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never cry.
Don't I hate that?
Spurs
Do you mean how I was like 2 points short for that barter pass? Because I do hate that. I probably had a magazine for it, but I would have had to do the whole conversation thing again. Didn't really seem worth it. I'm not exactly hurting for caps. I think I can walk there from within the canyon. Yeah, I definitely hate that. Sometimes I make the effort to go like out of the conversation and do it again to pass it if it's important. But that was just for caps. If it's actually gonna get me somewhere in the quest, I actually make a point of going back and doing it properly if I need to. I think theoretically I want to walk up there. And then that should get me to the Cazadors that I'm looking for.
I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna get kissed. So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast, mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore. But how long can anyone try? Fight, 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 fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night we'll find out as sure as we live.
I don't think I can go this way.
Something's gotta give,
Worth a try.
gotta give, something's gotta give.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Raoul followed me up there. Usually my companions stop here, and they're like, oh no, a rock. I could never pass a rock.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of
Like
your
Rex and
passion.
Boone both always just
All
stop there
the
and they're like,
latest
nah,
news coming your way
I
right
can't jump
now.
over a rock. That would be absurd.
Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. In other news, Gomorrah is under new management after the sudden departure of Omerta bosses Nero and Big Sol. The casino's new manager spoke to reporters.
Before he left, Nero told me him and Big Sol were real tired, see? Said they were gonna go camping up at Lake Mead.
Yeah, you're right.
Said he'd
This
always
doesn't
wanted
get
to
me the
sleep
right
with
way.
the lake lurks.
There are cazadors
That
in here,
news was brought to
but
you
it's
by
not
the
the right
Tops
ones.
Casino. You'll dig us, baby. We're the Tops. More classics coming right up for you.
We can walk down from here. I think we should have nobody to even fight when we get there. Oh no, wait, this is Jacobstown. They don't want to fight. Black Mountain wants to fight.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world.
You have to walk around the mountain, I think. You can't go over this one.
Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow.
You can kind of skim your way along this mountain in a lot of places.
Don't ever let me go.
But every once in a while you just hit a wall and you're like, can't go any higher, you're done now. It's probably just Mantis or something. He'll take care of those. Oh, hello. Following the Cazador seems like it would probably get me where I'm looking to be.
As though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling.
Let's dance.
Love me. Don't ever ask me.
Huh, I'm out of ammo. Also, my armor is shit. So, there we go.
Out of our Creole rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him.
Was that
didn't
all?
have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around.
Probably wouldn't hurt to do a save
He's
here.
an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
I've been doing this longer than you now.
By the name of Many men had tried to
Cazadors are
take
much
him
less
and that
concerning
many men
once you
were
can't be
dead.
poisoned.
He He was vicious and a killer, though uniform. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19.
Little help here, boss.
1 in 19 more.
You'll be fine. You're a
Now the
ghoul. You
stranger
can handle
started
it.
talking, made it plain.
You're mostly
folks
leather.
around. Was in Arizona, Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red.
Get him,
After
boss.
Texas
I mean, if that
Red.
fits with your schedule. Let's
Wasn't
dance.
long before the story was relayed. But the outlaw was ready to try for
There we go.
forward day. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21
over
would
here.
be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his
Okay. I should
hip.
probably...
The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to
I
meet.
think that's something else as well.
It was 20 past 11 when
That'll
they
work.
walked out in the street. Folks were watching
Probably
from
should
windows,
save again.
everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his
Yeah,
death.
after you go to Big Mountain, you're immune to poison.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play.
Unless you trade back out whatever the body part is that makes you immune to poison, then you lose that perk. But I think you still keep like a little bit of resistance.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
I think there's also an implant you can get that prevents you from being poisoned.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
The outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but
Oh,
he
what a
made
rude
one
little
face
cazador
slip
you are.
when he tried to master the big iron on his hip. Big iron,
Okay,
big
I think that was all of them.
when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Now we just have to grab the eggs.
Oh! Pedro Chico Boy! Pedro Chico Boy is here after my chicharrones! Oh, just a dream. Just a dream.
I've never heard him do that before. That was actually pretty funny. I don't usually keep Raoul around very long. But I'm finding him very amusing. Yeah, I really don't know why you would want to trade back most of the things.
Let's dance.
Okay, so we have to wait a few hours until they're actually open. And then we can go in.
Watch out where you exit. Sewers can lead you to fiend territory.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. Merchants are saying that
Welcome
there's been
back,
little
stranger.
contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing
Good work,
concerns
stranger.
that the isolated
The Thorn will
towns
nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm lady's
I thank you, stranger. The Thorn thanks you.
We know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
This is it, Hunter. I've decided to grant you the opportunity to earn the greatest honor the Thorn could ever expect. Deathclaws are our most precious and our most feared contenders. I want you to be the one to deliver the sacred eggs to me, personally. Quarry Junction is overrun with Deathclaws, but you may stand a better chance at a nest near the Repcon test site. I've come to expect nothing less from you, brave stranger.
I can't believe we were alive. Talk to me at my shack.
I couldn't remember if he would do that on the go or not. I'm supposed to have an Eddie with me, but he disappeared at some point. I don't know where Eddie went. He just stopped following me and never came back. I don't know where he is. Something might have, I don't know, maybe triggered him to go back to Prim? Or maybe he went to the Lucky 38? But I didn't tell him to do either of those things. Okay, so we're gonna go to Deadwind Cavern. Try and walk from here.
But the day that I stopped counting, that's the day my world will end.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? All the latest news coming your way right now. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. Moving on. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. Stay classy, New Vegas. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
So we are going to start encountering Deathclaws any moment now.
As though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget my sorrow.
Okay, many drugs.
So when I wake tomorrow,
I'm gonna do another save now, so if I die, I don't have to do all the taking the drugs thing again. Alright, here, boys. These ones aren't the Deathclaws. I thought they were. You guys were easy enough to take care of.
Love me as though there
Over no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
That's not where I want to go into. It's up here more. Well, all the drugs are wearing off. That's, well, it's happening.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. All the latest news coming your way right now. A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's
Oh,
a
I did not
delivery
bring enough
service
stim
you can
packs
count
for
on.
this.
In addition, word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. The brief news segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of
well,
a
we took care of
warm
these
laser
ones.
in your hand. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
And those are just the outside ones.
Play the guitar,
So,
play it again,
now that I have the location,
my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm.
we need to load up on a little bit of medical supplies.
I was always a fool for my Johnny.
You looking to buy some supply?
For the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be mine.
Another satisfied customer.
Now we can go see the doc. He should have some too. Also, he can fix us up a little bit. Might as well just pay him to do it. We got plenty of caps right now.
Like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Hello.
How are you holding up?
Where'd you go?
How are you holding up?
Like my Johnny. Like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny.
not bad. It'd probably get me through the cave.
To the town of our Priya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Okay. That'll probably do.
It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
Oh no, it's freezing. Okay, I made it stop. It was bad. That was bad. Okay. So I'm gonna have to relaunch the game, because that happened. But we should be up and running again in a second here, and then we will actually get all up in that cave, and we will take on the legendary Deathclaw. Finish the Red Lucy quests, and then we have 3 more legendaries that I was hoping to take out before the end of the stream. So maybe we'll run a teeny smidge late tonight. It's trying to save me from the monsters. It's like, no, no, don't do it! I won't let you go!
It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead.
Okay. That should do. In we go to Deadbone Cabin.
20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
I've been doing this longer than you, pal.
It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street.
Good start.
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death.
This way.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red is not good leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a
My cataract.
No, I always sell them. I don't really like mines.
Around and see if any of my parts are lying around. Huh?
Nothing on that one. Okay. Probably a good time to save. So down there, there's also a mother.
Okay, I guess we'll do.
Shit. Well. God damn it, Raoul, you were not supposed to anger the mother in the undertunnel. Screwed up the plan. Okay, well, let's fight her first then. Come on.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. The King's Gang in Freeside has put an official end to the hostilities with the NCR. An R&B reporter was on hand to speak with the King.
I feel so bad. I think it's time we reconsider, baby.
Moving on. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance. be our partners in crime. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Another save.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
This is a great place to fill out the collection of Deathclaw hands. I usually have a big old pile of them, and I just keep them all piled up in a corner in the sink, just in case Muggy thinks he's gonna fuck with me or something. Show him who he's dealing with.
I'll know our love was
I've been doing this longer than you, pal. Oh, I go out like that.
Oh shit, I got stuck. Fuck that up.
Make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow,
got any boom booms?
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
Sure, that might be fun.
As though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me.
Yeah.
Don't ever let me go.
Oh my fuck, that was close.
It's a sin to tell.
Such good camouflage.
Have been broken.
No. shit. My weapon broke. That's always what you want. No ammo in that one. Okay, let's try this one. I accept. That was a good ending. Okay. Now.
I love you. Yes, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin.
Everything is starting to wear off now. There we go. Now we save.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable
And we go
object
out
like
around this
me,
way.
you can bet just as sure as you live.
Already got everything cleared out down there, so I think everything here is now dead. Empty cave.
Irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine. Don't say no, 'cause I insist.
Huzzah!
Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna get kissed.
G Fuel celebration.
So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast, mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore.
So, we have a couple more legendary creatures that need to be dealt with.
Fight it with all of our might. Chances are
This one should be the legendary fire gecko. And then I think the last one we have to deal with is the Cazador.
Don't worry, boss. My cataract.
No, it's G Fuel is what I said. Celebratory G Fuel.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. I've got news for you. Residents of Novak were running for cover following the failed launch of 3 rockets from the Repcon test site. Possible causes suggested were engineering mistakes, century-old equipment, and the fact that the rockets were piloted by a cult of crazy ghouls. In other news, traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. More classics coming right up for you. So
Took him out in like 2 shots. I don't even really want the stuff from them. I really just wanted to kill him. So I think we can go now.
Ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. The sailor said, "Quote, ain't that a hole in the boat?"
Okay. Now, don't think we've done the legendary Cazador yet.
My life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the
I think I went maybe into the cave and then decided not to actually do that.
like the fellow once said, ain't that a kick in the head?
What am I doing right now? I'm looking for Black Mountain. That's Jacob's Town.
Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat?
Black Mountain.
My head keeps spinning.
Okay, let's walk from Neil's shack, because I think it's somewhere on here. Or is it? No, it's on the road to Jacobstown. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. I think that's the one. Hello.
You only sort of look like it.
Tell me quick.
I think I like this gun. So I think we enter the mine through here. Try this way first.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
This gun makes awesome pew pew alien sounds. Really seems more like it's something that should have been found in Big Mountain.
Guess we're doing this.
I did think that was really funny. I just turned around and right behind him there's just a bighorner like, hello. Okay, let's see.
I've been doing this longer than you now.
This is going quite well. Better than expected. Nice. It is a mine, so it makes sense they'd have pretty good explosives. Is this where it came down? fairly certain that none of the ones that I've fought so far were the legendary. I think you have to, like, kill all of them before that one spawns. It's one of the harder ones. This is where I came in. That's not what I wanted. There's a small chance that I already killed it accidentally without noticing. This room didn't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect,
Yeah.
the best looking audience
Like, he'll
around.
spawn
Somebody
independently
prove me
somewhere.
wrong?
I just have to find
We've
it.
got some news for you coming right up.
I don't think this
Witnesses
is where
report
I
a
came in.
huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. In addition, a big congratulations to a young band of soldiers who shattered NCR records on a combat readiness evaluation at Camp Golf. Go get 'em, guys.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
No problems. Am I right? And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
To the town of Alcrea rode a stranger one fine day.
Right
Hardly
there.
spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say.
Guess my eyes weren't playing tricks after all.
No one dared to ask his business,
Got him.
no
I've been
one
doing this
dared
longer
to
than
make
you,
a slip.
pal.
The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip.
I can throw the gun at him if you want, boss.
It was early in the morning when he rode into the
Sorry,
town.
boss. Must be my glaucoma's acting up again.
He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around.
This gun made that way too easy.
He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In the town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol
Interesting.
numbered one.
Remnant's power armor.
One in 94. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable,
Was
boss.
an Arizona ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive.
Here, you carry that, it's heavy.
And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red.
Alright. So,
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, man.
I think that's it. That was all of them. We already had the bloatfly. We got bloatfly, Night Stalker, Cazador, Gecko, and Deathclaw. That's all 5 legendaries.
The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this.
I mean, if your weapons are too overpowered, it does sort of take the fun out of it. So if they don't, like, nerf at least some of the really good weapons, it would be too easy. Gotta make them work for it.
And the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered
Okay,
round.
so let's do a little save here.
There before them
And it's only 8:15, so that's not too bad. We didn't end up going too much later than the stream was already planned. And we got all of our legendaries. So I do think I'm gonna call that the end for today, because we're past our normal end of stream time. I really appreciate all you guys being here today, and I hope that I will see you again on Friday. Friday, I think we're gonna do maybe a little warm-up of trying to get Raul to do his storyline. I don't think that should take very long. And then Friday, I think we're going to be starting the Sierra Madre. I'm not 100% certain. I might change my mind and decide on a different plan of action. But my going forward plan for now is that for the next couple days I'm off. And then Friday, we're going to be starting a new DLC. So yeah, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you guys coming in and watching, especially the people who were here for like the whole stream. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. And if there's anybody who hasn't followed yet, who wants to make sure that they get the notification when I go live again on Friday, please follow so that you can make sure you don't miss out on any of the action. And I think that's everything. Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that support. So yeah, I hope everybody has a good day or a good night, depending on wherever you are. And I will see you 4 o'clock Mountain Time on Friday. So, have a good one, everybody.